Once, a painter wanted to paint the most beautiful picture in the world, but he could not decide which of the many things on this planet it would be. There were so many beautiful things to choose from. Then one day, he saw the sunrise. He decided that it was indeed a wonderful sight to behold, so he started to paint it. By sundown, he found out that the sunset was more beautiful than sunrise. But he also realized that every day people saw the sunrise and set. He said to himself, "How in the world will people appreciate my painting when they see the actual thing every day?" That night, the painter decided on a plan. He would set out to ask people what they thought to be the most beautiful thing on earth. He set out early in the next morning to carry out his plan so that he could paint it. The first ones he met were newlyweds. He asked the young man and his bride, "What to you is the most beautiful thing on earth?" The newlyweds were so much in love with each other. They looked at the painter and said, "Why, love is the most beautiful thing on earth. There's nothing more beautiful than the love we have for each other." The painter looked at the young couple and knew they were telling the truth. But the painter was sad, for he did not know how to paint love on canvas. So he walked slowly down the road. This time he met a soldier. Again, the painter asked the same question. "What to you, young man, is the most beautiful thing in the world?" Now the soldier had just gotten back from the wars. He saw all the death and destruction, all the waste and heartache caused by war. He was very happy about peace, and so he answered the painter, "There is nothing more beautiful on earth than peace. Anyone who has gone through war will agree with me," he continued. The painter knew the soldier was telling the truth, but once more he felt very badly because he did not know how to paint peace. He continued on his way until he met a group of athletes who were on their way home from a game. The athletes were very excited and happy because they had won the game. "What to you is the most beautiful thing in the world?" the painter asked the group. The athletes looked at each other and said, "Why, cooperation, of course. Without cooperation, we couldn't have won the game. Cooperation is the most beautiful thing for us." Again, the painter knew they were right, but again he felt discouraged because he did not know how to paint this on canvas. By now, it was mid-afternoon, and so he decided to turn back and head for home. As he was on his way home, he met a priest. This time, it was the priest who asked the painter, "Why are you sad?" "I have looked the whole day for the most beautiful thing on earth so that I might paint it, but I haven't found anything yet that I can paint," the painter answered. "That was simple," said the priest, who was a man of God. "The most beautiful thing is faith." All the more the painter felt discouraged, for he did not know how to paint faith either. Is it possible that the most beautiful things in the world cannot be painted? Are they meant only to be felt? He asked himself. And if the most beautiful thing is actually many different things to different people, how can I put them all down in one painting? He continued. Feeling tired, confused, and discouraged, the painter walked home slowly. As he approached his house, his children ran out to meet him, and in their eyes he saw the faith that the priest talked about. His wife came up to embrace him. In her look and warm embrace, he saw and felt the love that the newlyweds praised so much. That night, he observed how the members of the family worked as a team. They set the table for dinner and cleared the dishes away when the meal was over. Their cooperation reminded him of what the athletes had said. Finally, When everyone was in bed, the painter felt the deep peace that the soldier mentioned. "Why?" said the painter. "I set out to find the most beautiful thing in the world, not knowing that after all, it is right here at home in my family. I know what I'll do," he continued. "I'll paint my family." And indeed, he did.